From the home of the Mariners since 1999, there's a look at Safeco Field here in Seattle. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Nate Carnes, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one.
Chris Young will get his first shot at things here, and as you can see, he currently sits 8th in the American League in home runs.
And he's also in the top 10 in batting average and RBIs, so not just hitting those home runs. He's having a great year overall at the plate.
Aoki is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
In the second spot,
David Ortiz will dig in here, and he'll do so with the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders, too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
Grounded up the first baseline. Lifted the other way to left center. Aoki is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Kyle Seager over at third base, one of the best all-around third basemen in the game. Remember, he was an all-star in 2014, also garnered a Gold Glove Award at that position.
Taken high and deep to right. Gutierrez moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he has just not been effective at all on the road. Not really sure what the reason has been, but he's really got to change that trend here in this one.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly, and he's retired one away. Leonys Martin comes forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Nelson Cruz will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hannigan is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. We'll head to inning number 2 here at Safeco. Travis Shaw will stand in trying to keep that hitting streak alive and see what he's done over the past 9 ball games. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Martin going back. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
third baseman number 40.
Striding into the box, Pablo Sandoval, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval. So his remarkable season continues as the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Xander Bogaerts will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play third in the American League batting race.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond's a very fair umpire, Matt. Calls a pretty standard strike zone. Usually not a lot of complaints either way.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second. He'll try for third, and he's safe.
Both outfielders with a long run to try and get to this thing, but neither of them can get there as it's going to wind up one hopping the wall. That man decides he's going to turn it on and try and get to third. He'll do it easily.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. A two-run dinger by Dustin Pedroia. His 73rd round tripper of the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. The hips start to rotate and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Chris Young will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. 3 runs already home here. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Here it is on 3-1. Oh, good contact there as this is sent in the air out to deep left center field. And this will wind up being the 3rd long ball he surrendered tonight. A home run. Santa Maria. So a 2-run home run here for Chris Young. He creeps closer now. His 71st on the season. As the Red Sox break on top now 5-0. Waiting for it to come down is Gutierrez as he makes the catch to retire the side. Kyle Seager will stride in now. His solo home run accounted for their only score in the ballgame a night ago.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1.
batting fifth,
Franklin Gutierrez will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this is a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now Gutierrez gets into one here as he lets a high drive to deep left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Hit hard on the ground to the right. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
batting sixth, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will stand in now. Just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Price gets his sign. Here's the 1-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Aoki going back, At the track, the wall, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. So his remarkable season continues as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base.
Oh, how about Cano? It's there. He got him.
Oh, love it.
The batter number 48, third baseman.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Chopped weakly up the first base line. And don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he gets fooled, he still finds a way to get an infield single out of it.
Xander Bogaerts steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he'll get back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Over for Lucas Gutierrez, but this will wind up in the seats, a foul ball. Line towards center field. Martin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Barry Hara is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Moving under it, Martin. And the inning is over. So 2 home. Adam Lind will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Stepping in, Rusney Castillo. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Castillo now heading for second. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league. And he comes through again with his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. Benoit sets. Here's the 1-1. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a two-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. Stepping in now, David Ortiz. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a two-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him.
Keeping him close.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. A runner at first with no outs here. On the ground for Cano. This could be two. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight. Charlie Furbush will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Here's the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Calling for it, Gutierrez. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Pablo Sandoval steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park, just like he did in the second. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner scores from second.
And this offensive explosion continues. They're now up to 14 runs in the game. You can't even count that high. And I think defensively, you got to be saying right now, what do we got to do to get these guys out?
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. But the runner's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runners are at first and third, one away. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Aoki ranging back. A leaping effort, and he brings it in. Two away now after a great effort. Dustin Pedroia will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. And another foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a snap move over to first. Runners 4 runs here in this half inning. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get back in standing.
Just checking.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The left fielder, number 25.
And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year.
Yeah, and right now, the Red Sox are the best around as they lead the American League in that department. So you can tell they're really a gap-to-gap team. And anytime...
Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Coming to the plate again, Rusney Castillo, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lind near the first base bag. And that ends the inning. Adam Lind will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
To 2-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Ketel Marte will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back now in the beautiful Pacific Northwest as we're set for what's left of this one from Safeco Field. Joel Peralta will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Chris Young stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is under it. He's got it 1 away.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat. So you figure he won't get his 3rd home run in the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
1 out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Martin waits on it, 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Jeff Bradley is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Martin is under it, and that retires the side. Nori Aoki will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
To short, hit hard. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect.
Leonys Martin will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Nelson Cruz will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Full count, 3-2. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Shaw is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Kyle Seager will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Drilled to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. Franklin Gutierrez will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that run in the 9th means that they couldn't quite finish off the shutout, but still a very good performance out there on the mound.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And you can see on the screen the guy that the fellas have decided was the biggest difference maker here, Dustin Pedroia. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory.